Oh yes, this, my friends, you should know. You may have seen plenty of leaks, but today trumps it all. And we're not talking about some random pictures you can find or you can get from a retail store. No, we are going in deep today. We're talking about details, substance, and game-changing revelations. An entire spec sheet for the Galaxy Watch 4 and the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic has been revealed. Not only has it been published, well, kind of leaked really, but it also has been translated into, yes, you guessed it, into English. So you and I, we can really talk about it today. Whilst this in itself is not something to be sniffed at, only one application has picked up on one major upgrade that really could be a game changer overall. Let me start with some cosmetic changes. The new AMOLED screen on a Galaxy Watch 4 will be slightly smaller than the one I have here. It is measuring 1.36 inch. It's really tiny bit smaller than its predecessor, but here is the but. It has a higher resolution. It counts now 450 by 450 pixels, which is up from the original one from its predecessor, 360 by 360. So we already have a nice increase when it comes to the display of the Galaxy Watch 4 and 4 Classic. And yes, you could argue, well, it's really small, you don't really see that much of a big difference, but I can tell you this, whenever you go outside, you go jogging, you go hiking, you go out with your dog, challenging conditions or not, any improvement in the display of any smartwatch will just make a big difference, full stop. And this is a good segue to the internal storage, which comes in at 16 GB. And this can hold up to 1000 songs, approximately plus minus, depending on what you have. But personally, I like to have my music stored locally. As soon as I leave the house, my LTE switches to E, which is pretty much the beta version of dial-up internet. So I'm good as long as I have my music locally stored and I can make an emergency call. The pandemic has shown us that a blip on a radar can change everything. Most of us had to stay home, work from home, or figure out a new way of making a living from home. Realistically, a lot of us gained weight doing so, there is no denying it. Therefore, our expectations for any new smartwatch release is skyrocket high, and I can tell you, if any company would realistically put in my wish list in a new release, they would make billions overnight. The new Galaxy Watch 4 and the new Galaxy Watch 4 Classic has 3 sensors included: PPG, ECG, and BIA. They can calculate blood pressure, heart rate, and the level of body fat. And body fat is an interesting one. Apparently, it has 2 electrodes that really can go in deeper than what we think or expect. The new Galaxy Watch 4 Classic apparently has something called body composition mode. Within 15 seconds, it can analyze your body and well-being, including sleep analysis and body fat and some other stuff. Kind of a brief checkup, and that sounds really intriguing, but we have to see how this works. All of this in 15 seconds. What else can you expect? Sleep tracking, SpO2 on request and during sleeping, ECG and snoring detection. I'm not sure if you will get an electric shock when you snore, but it will let you know somehow. Hand washing detection and fall detection, of course. Realistically, parking all the new hardware features, the new One UI that comes with the Galaxy Watch 4 and 4 Classic will make or break this release. I'm strongly believing that. According to this particular spec sheet, it comes with Android Wear and One UI Watch 3.5 overlay, and this is exactly what it says. So it will run in its core Wear OS, formerly known as Android Wear, with the One UI as an overlay on top. Look, this is truly something we have to experience ourselves without speculating. One thing is for sure though, because of this collaboration, you can expect the following features to be baked in: Google Maps, Google Pay, Google Assistant, YouTube Music, if you were into this, and the Play Store, of course, which opens up a lot of potential. Chipset and speed. We are talking about the Exynos W920 and 1.5 GB of RAM. Then the usual stuff: Bluetooth, 4G, LTE, Wi-Fi, NFC, you get my drift. In terms of size, the Galaxy Watch 4 comes in 40 and 44mm. The Classic comes in 42 and 46mm, which is pretty much the biggest size of any Galaxy Watch you can get. The strap for all these watches is going to be 20mm, so it sounds small. We're going to have to see how this turns out, but it makes it universally more well, you can basically switch it up the way you like it. Let's talk battery, in particular for the 46mm, and it says it has a 361 milliamp hour battery included. Okay, whatever. Charging will happen in 1 hour and 40 minutes. Nothing of that is really that exciting, but yes, before you ask, it is wireless charging. But here is what's going down. I have seen many reports that report on an extreme battery life for the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, but it doesn't add up, but it keeps coming up. It basically says that the new Galaxy Watch 4 Classic 46mm will have up to 7 days. 7 days, you heard correctly, 7 days battery life. You are welcome. So realistically, when a company says it's 7 days, it means really 3 days in hardcore use, but 3 days is still probably double, if not more, than what the Galaxy Watch 3 has. So the reason why I lean towards this is that it keeps coming up in several different reports. It's not just one person reporting it. Many people are reporting this. So that's the reason why I kind of lean towards this and can see this happening. From looking at the spec sheet, I don't know how this is going to happen. Maybe there's some magic involved, but hey, if that is true, I'm going to be in. And this, my friends, could be a real game changer. I know it sounds really small in terms of what it is you're getting and what it is it should be, because the original, the Galaxy Watch OG, had pretty much the same battery life. But when I look at all the watches we have, you know, you're talking about up to 1 day, 1.5 days, or maybe 2 days if you preserve that battery life, but you want to really use all of this. So 7 days, ultimately 3 days, is a game changer for me. That is. Hey guys, one thing I forgot. The release date for the Galaxy Watch 4 and 4 Classic is Friday, the 27th of August. So that's something to look forward to if we get it on that date, or maybe that weekend we will test the heck out of you. But let me know how you guys feel about it and what is it you guys look forward to. Let me know in the comments below. You know how it works. Until next time, I personally miss you. Thank you for watching. Peace out.